May 29th, 1453, the city of Constantinople, the jewel of the Byzantine Empire, faces its final dawn. For over a millennium, its towering walls withstood armies, storms, and sieges. But on this day, the thunder of Ottoman cannons echoes across the Bosphorus, and history itself prepares for a violent transformation. This is the story of the fall of Constantinople, a tale of betrayal, desperation, and destiny, the end of one world and the birth of another, the city of legends. For centuries, Constantinople was more than a city. It was a fortress of faith, power, and wealth. Founded by Constantine the Great in 330 AD, it became the beating heart of the Byzantine Empire. Surrounded by mighty walls and defended by the sea on three sides, it was considered impenetrable. Its Hagia Sophia stood as a crown of Christendom, a symbol of divine protection. The people believed the Virgin Mary herself guarded the city. To many, Constantinople was eternal, destined never to fall. But destiny has a way of proving mortals wrong. The Ottoman threat. In 1451, a young sultan named Mehmed II ascended the throne of the Ottoman Empire. At just 19 years old, he possessed both ruthless ambition and unshakable vision. To him, Constantinople was not just a city. It was the key to uniting his empire and a prize foretold in prophecy. He built the massive fortress of Rumeli Hisara on the Bosphorus, cutting off supplies to the Byzantines. He assembled one of the most powerful armies of the medieval world, estimated at over 80,000 soldiers, including fearsome janissaries. And then he brought forth a weapon that would change warfare forever: massive cannons, capable of shattering walls once thought unbreakable. The target was set. Constantinople would fall, the last emperor. Defending the city was Emperor Constantine XI Palaiologos, the final ruler of Byzantium. His army was small, barely 7,000 men against the might of Mehmed's tens of thousands. Many were mercenaries, volunteers, and even Venetian sailors. Constantine XI knew the odds, but he also knew what was at stake. His words to his soldiers were simple: "The hour has come for the city and your emperor to perish." It would be a battle not for victory, but for survival and for legacy. The siege begins on April 6, 1453. The Ottoman cannons opened fire. Day after day, the mighty walls of Theodosius shook under the relentless bombardment. Stones crumbled, towers cracked, but still the defenders held. The Byzantines fought with desperate courage, repairing breaches at night, hurling stones, fire, and boiling oil at the attackers. Greek fire, an ancient weapon of flame, lit up the night skies. For weeks, the city endured. Yet hunger, fear, and exhaustion gnawed at the defenders. The city was bleeding, and the Ottomans knew time was on their side. The night before the end. By late May, the city's fate was sealed. On May 28th, the citizens of Constantinople gathered inside the Hagia Sophia for one final service. Priests, soldiers, and commoners prayed together in the flickering candlelight, knowing it would be their last. That night, Emperor Constantine rode through the streets, speaking to his people, encouraging his men. To some, he whispered apologies. To others, he swore to fight until death. There would be no surrender. The final assault. In the early hours of May 29th, the Ottomans launched their full assault. Wave after wave crashed against the battered walls. Janissaries stormed breaches while cannon fire thundered endlessly. Constantine XI fought on the front lines, sword in hand. But amidst the chaos, He vanished, his body never to be found. Legend says he died as a soldier, refusing to abandon his city, declaring, "The city falls, but I live not." By sunrise, the Ottomans had breached the gates. The defenders were overwhelmed. The empire was gone. The aftermath. As Mehmed II rode into the city, he declared himself Kaiser-i-Rum, Caesar of Rome. The Hagia Sophia, once the greatest church of Christendom, was converted into a mosque. The Byzantine Empire, after over 1,000 years, was no more. The fall of Constantinople shocked the Christian world. It marked the end of the Middle Ages and the dawn of the Renaissance, as scholars fled westward, carrying with them ancient texts and knowledge. The balance of power shifted forever. Legacy of 1453. The fall of Constantinople was not just the end of an empire, it was the end of an era. It reshaped religion, trade, and warfare. To the Ottomans, it was destiny fulfilled. To the Byzantines, it was tragedy. Even today, the echoes of that night still linger. The lost emperor, the impenetrable walls brought low, the clash of civilizations, all reminders that even the greatest empires can crumble, and no city, no matter how mighty, is eternal. And so, the curtain fell on Byzantium, and the world was never the same. But what if the walls had held? What if reinforcements had arrived? Could history have taken a different path? The fall of Constantinople reminds us that history often turns on a single moment. What do you think? Was it destiny that brought down Constantinople? Or was it human failure? Share your theories in the comments below, and join us again as we uncover more turning points that shape the hidden truth of our past.